Hey, this is Mark from Lonely the Brave.
And this is Mo from Lonely the Brave, and you're listening to Morgan Richards on Radio Cardiff.
Hey, I'm Morgan Richards from Radio Cardiff, 90.7 FM. I'm very pleased to say that I'm backstage at the Motorpoint Arena here in Cardiff. I'm joined by a band that everybody across the UK seems to be talking about at the moment. It's, of course, the incredible alt rockers from Cambridge, the lovely Mo and Mark from Lonely the Brave.
Hello. How you doing? You alright?
Hey guys, you alright?
Very well. Yeah, good man.
Yeah, how's things?
Busy, yeah, really good. Yeah,
shocker.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, no, we've had a mad few weeks and months really, but yeah, no, loving it.
Okay, well, great to hear. So of course, now just past week, you guys have just come off the back of two incredible shows this weekend at the iconic Reading and Leeds Festival, playing to a jammed-packed tent on both nights, full of people going and singing along to every word at the NME stage. I bet it must have been just an incredible experience to be a part of that festival.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing. We're the second year in a row we've been invited back, and we played the introducing stage last year, and this year we got bumped up to the enemy stage, and yeah, it was just so many people came out to see us. It was mind-blowing. Yeah, it was really good.
Like Mo said, I mean, for us, Reading and Leeds, you know, are festivals that we've been to probably more than any others as paying punters, you know, than any of the others we've played. So, you know, it's a real special thing for us to, like Mo said, to come back for a second year and have so many people there. It's a real honour.
Yeah, and so of course, after playing their last year, to jump from the introducing to the enemy stage, it must have been an incredible feeling to step out there and sing in just a jammed-packed tent full of people.
Yeah, I mean, we're really lucky. I mean, it's been like that all summer for us, which is crazy. I mean, we just have to keep reminding ourselves that this is all off the back of one EP. You know, we haven't even got our album out yet, so we're just amazed people turn up. That sounds really silly, but we always think, oh, no one's gonna know who we are. We haven't got a record out, you know. But so when we say we're honoured and lucky, we really mean it. You know, every time we walk out there to see all those faces is mind blowing.
Awesome. And as you've just said, this summer really, you guys have been incredibly busy touring across the UK and Europe, playing many shows and festivals. Of course, we just mentioned Reading and Leeds, but also we're in the year you guys played the likes of Glastonbury, Download, and have even played some festivals over in the likes of Belgium, Poland and Germany as well.
Yeah, we've done a lot in Belgium, Holland and Germany as well this summer. It's just been absolutely mad festival season wise. Puckle Pop to name a few, really. It's we keep getting asked and we'll keep turning up, so yeah, we're lucky.
And of course, all of this incredible shows have come off the fact that next week you guys will be releasing your debut record, The Day's War, worldwide on Columbia Records and Hassel here in the UK. I bet you guys are extremely excited just to get this record out and for people to hear you guys properly for the first time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, we've been sounding the record for a little while, you know, as a band, and there was a little bit of a delay in it coming out, but you know, now we're right on the doorstep of it being released, and we just can't wait for people to hear it and just to see what people make of it, really, you know. So yeah, just that's the next thing. Get the record out, just see what the reaction is, and then tour anywhere that will have us pretty much after that. So
yeah, it's like Mark says, it's just been a long time coming. Like, we've been sitting on the record and just been working towards the release really for the last sort of year, and moving between labels and the joint effort of Hassel and Columbia. Been gearing up to next week. It's just been an amazing time for us, and we can't wait to get it out and see what people think. Yeah,
because as we've said, all this has come off the back of you guys just releasing one EP at the moment. Yeah, been playing all these incredible shows, so the album, to people to hear even more stuff. I bet you guys just can't wait for September the 1st to come.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the EP, you know, is fairly representative of us as a band. Obviously, it's still our music, but you know, it doesn't give the whole picture. And I think that record, you know, the album, is going to give people a clearer understanding of who we are as a band and probably who we are as people as well. I mean, it was recorded a little while ago now, but you know, so it's certainly a time and a place in terms of the content, and you know, we've all probably moved on as people as well. But I think that's the thing we're really looking forward to is getting it out there and just getting people to understand the full picture of who we are and how we really sound, I guess.
Yeah. As far as the record goes, it's definitely a record that needs to be listened to from start to finish, as opposed to, you know, just going at it on Spotify, listening to a few songs here and there. It's very much the journey record for us. You know, the one thing we'd probably ask is people listen to it start to finish really loud. Well, you know, ear splitting.
Okay, well, awesome. And listening to a couple of the tracks you guys have released as singles so far in the record, I have to say, because listen to it, it's just like, seems to be an incredible indie rock guitar record with some massive, incredible sing-along choruses and hooks that you could imagine being sang along to in clubs to sold out arenas.
Yeah, well, that would be lovely.
You know, very nice of you to say.
Yeah, thank you. I think that is, you know, that's the dream for everybody. This EP has just taken us so far this year. Then just God knows what's going to happen next year, really, when the record drops. It's it's exciting times for us. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
I think when we went to record the record, all we really wanted to do was get a good representation of how we sound live, and I think, you know, we managed to get that. And producer Mark managed to get that for us as well. So yeah, like you said, just big sing-along chorus and things like that. You know, nothing's intentional. It just seems to happen. It just seems to come out that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, and really over the last year, you guys have just come incredible leaps and bounds with the release of the EP, and you just had some really just mind-blowing exposure. You seem to just come out of nowhere all of a sudden, and many people backing you to be the next breakthrough artist and biggest band.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we don't really kind of view it that way in some respects. I mean, you know, we try not to think about all that sort of things. We're just, you know, grateful to be given these opportunities. You know, we've played with some of our absolute heroes in the last year. You know, we've toured Europe and the UK pretty much non-stop. You know, and it's an amazing opportunity for us as a band and as individuals. You know, we've wanted to do this kind of thing for a long time, and a lot of people do, and to get the opportunity is pretty special. So, but yeah, we don't really view it that way. You know, we just want to go and play shows to anyone who's willing to listen, pretty much. So.
Yeah, it's nice to, obviously it's nice to hear and stuff, but I don't know, it's never really affected us as a band or as individuals, as like human beings. You don't, from what you see on the outside, you know, you don't seem to be as affected from it from the inside. Well, we're not personally, but you know, just to have people say nice things and have our name mentioned, and to get the opportunity to keep playing shows over England and Europe is mind-blowing, and I don't know how to put it into words really. It's yeah, it's special.
Yeah,
special.
But we're saying that it must be just quite mind-blowing in a very short and young career for you guys to have done some things you wanted to do for years, of playing like the Download and Glastonbury and playing with some of your biggest influences and bands you've listened to from a very young age.
Yeah, there's certainly an element of that. I mean, we've had obviously quite a whirlwind 18 months, 2 years, I guess, in some respects as a band, but the couple of years before that, we've done what every other band's done. You know, we've played those shows to 3 people on a Wednesday night, and then driven home, got home at 3 in the morning, got to go to work at 5 or 6 the next morning, and done that for weeks and months on end. You know, so there's more to it than that, I guess. But from the outsider's point of view, I guess looking in, it has all happened real quick in the last sort of 18 months, really. But yeah, we just say, like we said before, you know, we don't really keep sounding like a broken record. We're just grateful for every day, really. You know?
As far as I'm concerned, bands should be doing that as well. You know, when you go and playing the shows in London, trying to get your name around and stuff, and you know, midweek Sunday night shows in London when it's a handful of people there, part of sort of cutting your teeth in a band.
Do your time, haven't you?
Yeah. So we didn't know how to do it any other way. So I think you'll find that most of the bands that are worth their salt have really put that time in when you don't particularly think that anybody's really listening. Okay. Because all you need is that one opportunity to take it a little bit further, and you know, it could be just around the corner. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't change any way that we've done it.
And of course, as we've mentioned, for the last few months, you guys have just been doing some incredible festivals and everything. With that all coming off the phenomenal end to last year you guys had in 2013, where we mentioned you released your debut EP, Backroads, in October, going on the road with the boys of Don Broco, and even heading out for your own UK headline tour at the beginning of this year in 2014.
Yeah, it was really a special end of the year, wasn't it, really? Going out with the Don Broco boys, and I mean, fair to say that they're absolute legends after us. We had a lot of fun on that tour.
Guys.
To do your own headline run and, you know, for people to turn up and be into it. I mean, just to look back at that is, you know, something really special.
Yeah, it was pretty mad. I mean, we got to support one of our biggest, fanboy moments as a band, I guess. We played with the Deftones in September last year, and, you know, that was amazing for us. In the last year, you know, we've done that. We've opened up for Springsteen. We've toured everywhere, you know. Neil Young in Belgium a couple of weeks ago. So, you know, it just blows our mind. But and then we get to come and do shows like today, which is, you know, a real honour. You know, the arena to be able to walk onto that stage when you actually see how many amazing people have played here throughout the years, and also the guys, you know, that we're playing with today is amazing. Yeah, we're very lucky.
Awesome. Well, really great to hear.
Yeah, man.
And of course, now going back to that EP, Backroads, you released at the end of last year, I couldn't help but notice that you guys have actually put some of the tracks on that EP onto your first full length. Did you guys thought to give those tracks a bit more chance to shine for people to hear them a bit more?
No, I think we actually written the album, you know, so we'd already written our album. A bit kind of naive of a band at our level to just walk out and go, here's our album, and hope people, you know, kind of pick up on it. But we just wanted something out there so people could actually have something to listen to and kind of get an idea of what we were and what we're about. So we had a look at a few of the tracks on the album, thought, okay, well, again, like we said earlier, these are representative of who we are as a band. They don't give the whole picture, but they give a good idea, and it made sense to kind of, you know, put that out and just again see what the reaction was, which is what we did. And, you know, the reaction's been phenomenal. It made sense for those tracks to say on the record, like Mo said earlier, it's a story. That album is a record to be listened to from start to finish. You know, that it's not just a collection of singles, so to take them out of that context would have been a bit strange. That's how it fell together, really.
Okay, so it was more of a teaser release to say what people can expect what's to come for you guys in the near future.
Yeah, just to give people a bit of an indication of what we're about, really. Certainly what our record's about as well. So yeah, I mean, I think as a band you have to kind of constantly keep moving, so I don't know if anything repeat the same record again. We won't, and pretty much guarantee that, you know, because we're always writing and always pushing what we do. You know, as I said earlier, the album and those tracks are a fair indication of who we are and certainly a time period in our lives as a band. So,
and with all that, have you guys managed to leave a few surprises for the release of the album?
Yeah, I would think so. I like the EP, and I'm proud. From a personal viewpoint, I would think some of my favourite songs are still to be heard off of the album. Yeah, just excited to see what people make of the album when it comes out, and like we said, the word journey how many times and stuff. But all of the songs off the EP are part of that album. It's like it's its own entity. It's belong on that record. They wouldn't belong anywhere else. So there was definitely no way we were going to sort of leave anything off of it.
Well, very much looking forward to hearing the album in full when it's released on September the 1st then.
Thank you, cheers, man. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Awesome. And of course, you guys are in Cardiff here tonight, playing your first ever arena show, supporting the likes of Let Live, Architects, and A Day to Remember, who you got to share the stage with at the Reading Leeds Festival this past weekend. I bet you guys are very excited for this show.
Yeah.
Playing with some really different and heavy bands.
Yeah, if you'd have said we were going to do this kind of show a year ago, I'd have thought, oh my god, no, we'd never get on a bill like that. But we're fans of all of these bands on the bill. You know, Let Live's, Architect, and Day to Remember, and you know, we're not that type of music. It's we're not very aggressive, I would say, and going to get up there and give it a go.
What's funny is when we first started the band, we always used to get put on like these kind of all day, like hardcore all days.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, we've done loads.
You know, we used to play a lot of bands that were like way heavier than us. And do you know what's really cool is we always used to find everyone was so accepting of what we did, because I guess because it's a similar sort of vein emotion wise. You know, the songs mean everything to us, and these guys, their songs mean everything to them. You can tell. You know, you can't fake that. So yeah, it's an interesting one that it's kind of the same show, just a lot bigger. To say a lot is probably an understatement.
Instead of having 17 people there, you have 7,500 to 8,000.
Yes, similar.
Going back to that as well, we're fans of all of this type of music, and even from back in the day we were. So personally, it doesn't feel like we're going to stick out too much, because we feel like we're involved in that scene in one way or another.
See how it feels afterwards.
It's just nice to be here, man.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
And it must be just an incredible thing to get out to the fans of some of those heavier bands as well.
Yeah, I think all of the bands certainly on this bill tonight are their sort of melodic parts. I don't think anyone on the bill would be excluded from that. And we're quite a melodic band as well. So you know, if we win 10 people over, 100 people over, then that to us it's job done.
Yeah.
So we're going to give it a whirl.
And just a couple more things now, guys, before you go. Obviously, just recently you guys announced that you'll be heading back for a full tour of the UK in October. We'll be sharing the stage on the co-headline tour with your good friends in Marmozets.
Yeah.
I bet you guys are very excited to be heading to that as well, and really celebrate the release of the album, along with another really big UK band who are also releasing their debut record as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've shared stages with Marmozets all summer across the festivals, and you know, they're a great live band. So being able to get to watch those guys every night is going to be pretty awesome. Yeah, no, it's going to be a really exciting tour. You know, and it's selling really fast, which is amazing for us. You know, we know all these shows are going to be really busy. So yeah, we just can't wait to get back out again on a tour. And the summer festivals are amazing. You know, we're away like every weekend playing shows, but on tour kind of every day solid for a few weeks is pretty awesome as well. So yeah, we can't wait for it.
And with that in mind now, obviously we've mentioned countless times already that you guys have done some incredible things with the release of the album on September the 1st, but can we expect anything else from Lonely the Brave in the very near future?
Well, just, you know, with the records, we're going to get the record out, like I said earlier when we mentioned the Marmozets tour, there'll be some more headline shows towards the end of the year as well, and then really we're just going to be touring everywhere and anywhere that will have us. You know, that's pretty much the plan for the foreseeable, isn't it? You know, just get out to everyone we possibly can, play as many shows as possible.
Okay. So even more shows in support of this album to come in the very near future then?
I would probably say most of next year is going to be taken up with that, and obviously we're going to hit festival season again, and we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I would think we'd be pushing it for the rest of the year on this record.
Okay.
And at some point we'll have to think about jumping in the studio. Yeah, and recording another one. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's probably going to be next year. Taken up, solid.
Yeah,
which is what works for us.
Yeah.
We love being on the road. So
right.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome to hear. Well, that's about it. Cheers, guys, for taking time out to have a quick chat with us.
Thank you, man. Pleasure.
Cheers.
Good luck with the show tonight and the release of the album on September the 1st, and hopefully I can catch up with you guys again very soon.
Anytime, man. Yep. Thanks very
man.
much.
Right. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.